Inside the world of scammers and check fraud. Tommy G.
This is the scam mobile?
Yo, we'll watch the USA game after this. Remind me.
Man, shout out America, man. I couldn't do this without y'all, man. We just show y'all what y'all could do if y'all want to get rich.
Wait.
The couple's American dream quickly turned into a nightmare after wiring nearly $800,000. All of that money went to a scammer.
Oh, they're doing check fraud. They're doing check fraud still in 2024?
How many times a week would you say you punch a meal?
7 times a week, every day.
Oh my God. Is that your fork or what is that for chicken?
Ah!
12 people are facing more than 100
Toronto!
charges in a major credit fraud scheme.
University student accused of stealing more than $500,000 in a credit card scam.
It's shocking video of thugs chasing a mail carrier. Why? It's believed they wanted the master key he carries that opens.
Yo, I'm not gonna lie. When people use the word thugs unironically, it makes me so happy. When they really mean it with those thugs. I just say it ironically because I think it's funny, but she dead ass meant this. That's amazing.
Mailboxes for the entire neighborhood.
25 investigates exposing a check scam that can wipe out your bank account.
We're talking about scammers who can clone any of our voices using artificial intelligence.
We are talking about $100,000 in forged checks.
Whether it's a scam call center from India, a billionaire's Ponzi scheme, a guy pretending to be a Nigerian prince, or a U.S. senator out trading hedge funds while employed on the taxpayer dime, the truth is people hate getting scammed. After all, there are entire YouTube channels dedicated to getting revenge on scammers. You see, scammers are people that leverage social engineering, also known as human hacking, to steal, manipulate, and exploit. They'll make their approach, get you to trust them, then before you know it, they'll disappear into thin air after they've extracted your bank account, social security, or other valuable information. Today, we dive into the world of fraud and scamming, and we uncover how some of the scams are happening right now. We'll cover the biggest scam that's ever occurred in U.S. history, and we'll talk to the scammers to see how they think and what motivates them. And by the end of this, we'll provide you with tips on how you can avoid getting scammed yourself.
All right, bro, and I'm gonna say, for everybody watching right now, get a job, my nigga. All right? Get a fucking job, bro. Scamming and doing all that bullshit, you know what I'm saying, is not the method, bro. Seriously, I mean, so dead ass. Learn some skills that you can monetize in big ways, bro. All right? Especially if you're young. You got plenty of time.
The world of scammers. Let's dive in. There are people out there looking to exploit your data for their own gain. With scammers like this out there lurking,
I remember I did this in GTRP one time.
To guard against shenanigans like this, I use the sponsor of today's video, Delete. There's cited, but apparently in the city of Minneapolis, scamming is a big business.
Minneapolis woman calls it emotional hacking. Scammers drained $800,000 from her dad's bank account.
LaSalle University student accused of stealing more than $500,000 in a credit card scam.
Foster was doing fake transactions, marking items up in price, then returning them for the original price while pocketing the difference in account of her own.
In fact, there are multiple
That's actually a fire method.
On for fraud.
I never thought about that.
A big scam that was pulled was the food share program. People pretended to be feeding the homeless and walked away with millions of dollars, and now they're getting RICO'd for that. A scammer is kind of like an illegal magician. They're pulling things out of thin air. There's illusion, deception, and before you know it or realize what they did, they're gone with the bag.
Yo, Doug, give it 60 months.
And let's see what they're about.
Where is this? Uh-oh. I think I might know where this is. But that's Minnesota? Oh, I thought it was Boston for a second.
Yo, my boy.
Is that you?
Yeah, this me right here.
I'm in that rental car, that white car.
Alright, bet I'm finna walk over there.
Okay, door's unlocked.
How was that, Boston? It looked really gray and depressing. I don't know, I'm sorry.
Yo, what's up, bro? I say, I just know how to exploit ways to get money. Simple.
What are the different plays we're going to be getting into today?
We got punching, simple things. We go from getting food. We can go from...
Is Kane's that good? God damn!
We go from transfers, stem work. It's all different type of ways you can get into it.
So what got you into this world?
Alright, so look, it started when I was younger. It was this rapper, his name TJX6.
Oh,
when I was
man.
young, real young, I always just listened to his music and wondered, what the f is this dude doing? I started getting to it, digging in, and it started with cars.
Yo, that's why I say the influence of music is so big, bro. The influence of music is so big. It's huge. That wasn't even that long ago. That song is like 6 years old. Wow, that's like the OG scam rapper too. Wow.
He's talking a lot about cars and checks, really. When he was talking about that, I kind of picked up on some things, and over time, I just got smarter and smarter and figured everything out.
So, what was the first play you ever made?
It was on Telegram. There was this African dude I met, and we was talking for a long time, and he told me something called, it's a certain type of check that you can order off a log in. Ship the check to a drop. I picked it up, put it in the ATM, 6,900 came. That was my first ever play. And ever since then, just been on it.
Has this ever put you in a risky situation?
Plenty of time. Pretty much scamming down here is pretty popular. I mean, in the city, everybody knows what's going on now. So if you find somebody that wants to do it, they know what they're signing up for. They know what's behind it.
Are there rich scammers out there?
You really get rich off scamming. That's real. Pretty common.
6-figure rich,
7-figure rich. That's real.
Rather than judging these kids, I wanted to try and put myself in their shoes. Now, I know I'm overgeneralizing here, but here's a theory I'm working with.
Of course he's black.
I wanted to try and put myself in their shoes. Now, I know I'm overgeneralizing here, but here's a theory I'm working with. A lot of these kid scammers are from Gen Z, and this is the generation that saw their parents lose their house in the 08 mortgage crisis as the bank executives responsible got rewarded by multi-million-dollar bonuses, and the banks that fundamentally scammed the country got bailed out by the tax money of the very people they scammed. So essentially, these kids witnessed a financial system that openly didn't give a shit about them or their parents, so heck, why not pull a scam of their own? It kind of explains the sense of nihilism that we've seen creeping into this Gen Z generation. Whether you talk about scammers, the Kia boys, or just an overall sense of I don't give a f, because it seems like the world around them is crumbling. Now, from a cultural standpoint, we've seen the rise of scam rappers, guys like Baby Tron, TJX6, and Punch Made
Baby
Death.
Tron not really a scam rapper no more though. He don't really do that. Like he's done it before, but that's like calling me a hooper because I had hoop dreams. You know, like I was on that path. I'll be honest, but I don't do that no more. That's not my body. That hasn't been my body in a while.
Who look effortlessly cool, ridiculously rich, and they seem to be easily getting away with scams on major banks and institutions. So yes, it's easy to point the fingers at the scammers you see here, and yes, they have a moral responsibility of what they are doing, but are they not just an underworld byproduct of a system that white-collar scammers created? I don't know. That's just a theory I'm working with. Do you save much of your money?
Yeah. I'm not scamming long term to be scammed out for the rest of my life. This shit's all like, with anything you do, any hustle, all this shit just quick until you move on to your next level. You feel me? Next steps.
Have you ever been almost caught by law enforcement?
That's a yes.
I'm gonna take the yes. Let me think yes.
Think about it, but nah, never.
How much does an IP address come into play with what you do?
It gets deep. That's like your address. I'm gonna know. Like, you feel me? That's like your internet address. So.
For most of the things you do you have to obscure your IP address?
Yeah.
Is that difficult to do?
Nah, average person can do it, that's it.
So it doesn't affect a human at all, you think?
Nigga, that's simple.
Everybody has committed a scam before in some way. Some people do different types of scams. Some people do insurance. Some people do home scams. You know, it's all different types of scams. I look at it as I'm not taking money from a human. You know what I mean? And I don't think.
Bro got NordVPN and thinks he's good. Bro, it's not hard to mask your IP, bro, if you don't want no one to see. That's not hard.
Let me see. We just got a package.
How much money are we talking right there? What you're about to see is called punching chicken. Now, punching is lingo in the scam world that refers to the practice of using the dark web to get somebody else's credit card information and doing an online order to punch the item. You can punch chicken, pizza, presumably anything you can buy online. Here's how it went down.
Bro, punching food is nuts.
This is the website that I will buy the cards from to do the punching. Ready to buy cards.
A fake credit card.
A real credit card, but it's just not ours.
And how much money does it have on it?
It depends. I wouldn't necessarily say I know the exact amount. Certain banks, they give you the ability to check. You can call the bank and you can check how much. But I would just be buying a card based off of the knowledge that I already know. There's something called a BIN. A BIN is a bank identification number. Now, depending on what BINs you have, you might got a card that has thousands on it. You might get a card that has millions on it. There's no telling them.
His luck of the draw.
Wait, hold on, wait. There's credit cards with millions on them? What? Who owns it? Elon Musk?
Basically, yep.
So these are cards that someone physically stole, like at the gas station. It fell on the ground. They picked it up. They uploaded it to a website, and then it sold to a bidder like you. Or how does that work?
Basically, yeah, kind of like how you just explained it. I wouldn't necessarily say it comes from people picking them up off of the ground, but more so scammers. They have machines that you can put on. For instance, at the gas station, you can put a skimmer on the machine where the people put their cards into, and then from there, you'll get about 1,000 hits. Now, depending on how many people put their card in that specific machine where you put your skimmer.
Yo, chat. Apple Pay, my nigga. I've been Apple Paying everything. I don't even take that risk. Deadass. Apple Pay is a lifesaver, bro. Tap and Apple Pay, bro. Literally, it save your fucking life, gang. If you're putting your card in card holders in 2024. I don't know how to tell you, but you're not safe, okay? Especially in areas you don't know.
That's where all the card information will come from.
Does the skimmer also
especially at gas stations?
So if you use a machine that has a skimmer and you type in your PIN, all of a sudden you're wide open.
You're good. If you're not good, you're
You're good though.
Yeah. The thing about, getting captured by a skimmer is if you have the right type of setup with your bank account in terms of two-factor authentication, the bank asking questions like, was this you that just spent money at Raising Cane's for about $100? You know what I mean? If you have these different types of protocols set up with your bank, then you're less likely to be a victim of fraud.
Basically, right now, you can get free chicken.
I can get free everything right now. Boom. Now we got the money on there. Now I can buy a card.
You can buy Social Securities off this?
When you buy the cards, depending on how much the card costs, that's why I said certain cards, they range from 20 to 25 all the way up to 30. You can see what I'll show you when I refresh.
And I just saw you could buy a Canadian card, you could buy a US card, to the country.
Well, you can buy from anywhere on the planet. As long as the website has a way to get these cards and put them on their site, then you can get pretty much anything.
Jesus.
Have you ever heard of punching a meal?
Punching a meal?
Oh, I seen this thing on YouTube!
I spoke to legendary lawyer Bruce Rivers and a man who's a financial crimes expert to get their opinion on the scams you see unfolding in this video. Punching a meal.
No, I've never heard of that.
That's where you apparently acquire someone else's credit card and you use that to buy free food?
There's a lot of scams going on. There's the skimming that goes on, like at a gas station, somebody attaches a skimmer. That's actually happened to me. Somebody tried to buy some stuff at a sporting goods store, like $2,000 worth of on my credit card.
Look at the hat on his
Then I
desk.
see the guy in court on the hook for it. I mean, I was like, holy shit, that's the guy that stole my identity. Had to trace it all back. We figured out exactly what pump it was. We figured out exactly where it was. And he had been doing this all over the place. So I saw him in Hennepin County in court. And my thing happened in another county. He was doing it all over the place.
A lot of times what's going to happen is you go to try and do a touch pay. It doesn't work. That's part of the plan. They want you to scan your card. So they actually will have a module, something that's identical looking to the actual card swipe.
Hey, if that shit don't work, on to the next gas pump, my nigga. I'm being honest. But look, though, QT would never, nigga. QT is always on timing, bruh.
Overlaid. Physically go and try and pull it off. If it doesn't pull off, you're good. If you can go inside and pay the gas station attendant, ideally in cash, avoid this whole digital footprint process, you're gonna be a lot safer. You see any sort of fraudulent activity on your account, immediately contact your bank. The sooner that you can contact the authorities, law enforcement, it's gonna be much easier to get your money back. When there's delay in space and time, scam, with any sort of financial scam, it's much harder to get your money back.
If you really want to get specific on which one you want to buy, you can type in your BIN, your bank identification number. So I'm going to type in a BIN that I know is going to work. This is a bank called Wings Financial Credit Union. Very, very high class bank. So when you're doing simple punching for food and shit, like we talked about, yeah, Kings might take $100 loss today, but that person whose card I'm using, they're getting all their money back. 100% guaranteed.
Well, I've heard people that get scammed and it can take 30 days for them to get the money back in their account. The average American has $1,000 or less in their savings. So if you scam the average American and rent's due,
why scam for
they
food
might not
though?
have it because of the scam.
You are right, but in terms of them never getting their money back, I know for a fact that they'll get their money back. Somebody just texted and said he's seen the police. Somebody just texted him and said he's seen the police. Yeah, we gotta get out.
So we're outside of a Cane's Chicken. How often do you guys get free meals?
Nah, you missing my point, bro. If they're scamming, they should have money, bro. Right? Because that's what they're doing it for. So that they don't have to keep doing it. So that they can get up. So that they don't have to do this shit no more. So if you have money, then why the fuck is you scamming for food? You're just increasing the likelihood of getting caught. You're creating a trail, and anyone paying attention to their bank statements or has an accountant, they might flag a bunch of random purchases. You get what I'm saying?
Meals like this.
Every day I eat free every day. Everything I do is almost free.
So the customer name is
right? Yes. Thank you, actually. Look. Visa, credit card, ending in 275.
Yo.
Okay.
We'll go over to the website, same card, ending in 75. Can't make this shit up.
Some guy named just lost $50 because some guy got 50 chicken nuggets.
80, and we finna eat good. Okay,
Hear the police? Let's get out of here. After a successful chicken punching, the fellas decided to take their chicken to a warehouse in a secure location so they could eat their chicken in peace.
Alright, bro, we finna go down in the basement and
So on a scale of 1 to 10, how illegal was that, what we just did?
That's like a 10, because I fully completed it, you know? And anything that you do that you're doing fraudulent, it's always going to be a 10. The only thing that makes it more secure is that I didn't go in there and swipe a card. So they can't say that I did anything illegal.
If they caught you, what would be the punishment?
You know, it's a white collar crime. I don't think I would get charged with anything really because...
Nigga said, Tommy, stop saying we. Yo. Hey, we committed this crime, right, guys?
They did want to take full action and give me a punishment. It would probably be worth from like 5 to 10
years.
Just for some shit.
What makes it worth it?
Time's hard for everybody right now. So it's like, if you ain't got no money, but you got somebody's card, you know, just the other day I got getting honest like this.
Is it that easy to get away with?
Yeah. 100%. I'm always in and out. I've never been in a spot and they tried to hold me or tell me, oh, we can't give you what you're paying for, you gotta wait a little bit, you know? But in terms of me going into a restaurant and I swipe a card, say that card declines. I swipe another card, I ain't gotta looking at you weird. Give us a second. Matter of fact, you can't swipe any more cards. Just wait right here for us while we get the system set up, right? While they're getting their system set up, they're really calling the police to tell you, like, hey.
Wait, hold on, wait. Bro, I've been declined before, god damn it. Sometimes you get a fraud alert on your phone. I'm not thinking to myself, maybe they're gonna call the fucking police on me. I'm not thinking they're gonna call the police on me. Wanna run some COD with me and T-Pain? Damn, I don't even have COD downloaded right now. I don't have COD on this PC, bro. I appreciate the offer now. You know, I'm usually down the game, man, but I can't tonight, broski. Liar, it's a new PC. Why would I download COD? It's July.
All right, let's see if this is real chicken or scam chicken. If you could say a message to the CEO of Raising Cane's, what would you say?
Hey, thank you for the chicken. You fed a lot of hungry people tonight.
I guess Big Dog's got to eat. Is that necessary for you?
I'm trying Cane's tomorrow.
For chicken?
It's official. Alright, put that shit down, bro.
Chicken tastes any different. Actually, this is my first time eating Raising Cane's. No fucking big.
Nigga, where's the sauce?
Ooh, and we got the tan too, people.
No, I never had Cane's. Yo, Dad, thank you for the prime, broski. Doug, welcome back. Zella, welcome back. Dre, welcome back. Stacks, welcome back. Rondo, welcome back. Yo, Cuxy, welcome. Zoe, Dolo, thank you for the sub, man. Diamond, thank you for that gift earlier.
I had to change around with the car because it wasn't grabbing, what is it, the CVV, but we had the code to change that shit around, take care of that. Alright, best of the pay, ready to go? Yeah, we finna, once this nigga wake up, motherfuckers probably gonna get this sent out on today or tomorrow. I'm gonna give his ass a a call wake us outside.
So the guy that's sleeping, what role does he play? The guy that's gonna wake up.
So the guy that sleeps plays a very important role. He's the one that do send-outs. Basically, you can't get into too much detail, but he does send-outs for banks and like to access logs that way. The best I can describe it is a message coming to your phone.
Okay. How hard is it to get your hands on this type of paper?
You can get it. Anybody can get paper like that.
What does it take for this to be legit? Like, is this a tough part of the puzzle, or is this pretty easy part of the puzzle?
One of the easiest parts is we have access to it.
How many hours a week do you think you work doing this?
I still have fun. I still carry on life. It's probably gonna take hours out of the week. I'll probably save maybe like 10, 15 hours. Most shit is fast.
What makes someone good?
Does he have a job?
Connection. More connection you have. Person has something for everything in every field. Because there's not just one type of scam. Be rich.
Does this profession make you nervous?
No.
Is it risky?
Yeah, for sure.
Why you say, come on, B? It's a good question, bro. Nigga only takes 15 hours out the week to scam. He might have a job. You think this thug got a job?
What's your philosophy on life? Is it hard to keep this on the hush? If you're busting big plays, is it hard not to flex it or to talk about it?
Definitely. I'd say that's one of the things. Now I'm getting to the point where I've been doing it for a minute. I don't care anymore. You know, I do it so like I wouldn't post.
What's your specialty?
Have different specialties. All level up, so I can't say I have like one good specialty, but I can do anything that I want. That's another thing. I think my good specialty is I can figure out whatever I want to learn. Anything.
Were you good at school?
Yeah, I was good at school.
Did you like school?
Yeah, school was fun.
What do you call yourself?
Baby J.
What's your specialty?
I'm good at talking, really. He's good at talking. You feel me? Everybody play different roles. So this is one of my guys right here. He might come to you, ask you a couple questions. You'll get out. But basically, this right here.
Bro, they gotta use gloves on the laptop? What, they think they're gonna get raided by the feds?
I made a copy of basically. So let me try to show you. This what it look like originally. This what it look now. Exact same thing. Exactly. And this right here, the way that I'm doing it, a lot of people don't know how to do it this way.
Check fraud. Printing out fake checks, cashing them at a bank.
Oh, hand tattoos.
What normally happens isn't that the person who's doing the fraud is the one cashing it. Usually they get some unsuspecting person, oh, I can make you a lot of money, and so they write the check to that person. So there's a middle guy in between, and it's usually the person that's unsuspecting, not thinking that it's a fraudulent check, and all of a sudden they go to the bank and they try to get the cash. And sometimes it works, sometimes it doesn't.
Who in their right mind would see a stranger accept a check, go to the bank to cash it, and then return the money? Well, I guess it depends. If they cash it, that means they receive cash back for the check. Who the fuck is saying yes to that, bro? I mean, they got cameras everywhere in the bank, but they gotta have his picture everywhere. Me? Okay, why are the niggas in the chat saying me?
Usually the unsuspecting person, not the person who's
for a cut?
behind the scheme.
You would be the fall guy for a cut of some money?
It's a complicated situation because one of the biggest ways that you can protect yourself
They're safe
is
doing
go
it in
to
the shadows.
actual post office itself and mail the check. And I would prefer that you don't even mail checks. I really don't think you should.
Yo, bro. This is how you know the economy's fucked. A nigga pulled up to the gas station to get $8 worth of gas? Yo, bro, we gotta do something, gang. Yo, we don't know who this nigga is, but he's going through it, bro. I know he's going through it. $8 worth of gas? Are we serious? Joe Biden, please help this nigga, bro.
At this point, it has all your information on it. The more space and more distance you have in terms of the transit that needs to occur with that check, the more risk you're gonna have.
What is the penalty for printing fake checks?
It depends upon the loss amount, typically. If it's, and usually it's a felony because it's forgery and theft by swindle. And so if it's, under $2,500, it's probation. Each check becomes a felony count in and of itself, and you get enough of those, it can ultimately be a prison sentence. It really does depend upon the value that we're looking at.
And what can this play be worth?
Back in my lowest days, I put in $1. Yo, Endeavor, nigga. Damn, now you're up. Bro, $1 at the gas station is bananas. Yo, that's actually bananas, bro.
That's a lot of money. This is just making up a check.
Nigga said bro filled up an RC
You can make any amount you wanted. Is it gonna come out of here? The bigger you go, the more.
Yeah, once you touch that 10K mark, any scam over 10,000 is serious. So we get serious for real. Check forgery is so high of a crime.
How much does this printer cost?
Nigga didn't even leave the gas station that day. Yo. Oh my God, bro. Yo, Chad, you know when I was younger, so the way gas stations work in Canada is you put your card in, and then it asks you how much do you want to spend here. And the minimum answer is 50 at the gas station I was at. 50, 100, 150, 200, 300. You know, sometimes trucks come in, they put in a lot. And I'm like, damn, nigga, I don't even need $50 worth of gas, bruh. I'm not paying these niggas 50 for $10 worth of gas. But I didn't realize all you was doing was pre-approving at least $50. So I'm like, fuck, bro. What am I going to do, nigga? The actual inside is closed, so I can't go in. I'm here panicking. I'm like, nigga, I'm not letting these niggas finesse me out of $50. And deadass, I had a little conundrum that day. I deadass sat there for like 50 minutes trying to figure this shit out, bro. Slow day for me, man. Real slow day.
It's crazy that $500
You've been slow for this long?
Thousands and thousands of dollars. They say money doesn't grow on trees, but you guys are kind of making it look like it does. Someone got the original or a copy of a real check, sold it to you online, and you're printing out that version?
Either that or somebody in the mailbox. Yeah, so it's two kind of ways to get a check. You can break a mailbox, or there's keys. You can look it up. You can probably find clips of people robbing mailmen to get keys.
In regard to mail carriers, there's been a lot of violence towards them. There's been a lot of robbing of mail carriers and taking the keys that they use in order to open up mailboxes. And there's been all this money put towards these digital defense mechanisms and these electronic keys to use, but that still doesn't necessarily protect the mail carrier themselves. But this applies to everyone. In terms of protecting yourself generally, it's all about not having patterns. For the mail carrier, if you're on a route, just like if I was on a patrol route, if I had the same patrol route, same time, same place, every single day, it's easy for that patrol route to be intercepted. Change and vary your patterns. It's called force protection.
What about when someone hits a mail truck?
Hey, W tips and tricks.
Text them.
Bye-bye. In other words, you know, that's usually done on an inside job basis, because who's going to steal a mail truck? And I know that there are going to be checks on that truck. Probably not too many.
Which is the most risky part of this puzzle?
I say out of all of them, the risky part, 9 times out of 10, I guess the most risky part who has the most important role in this particular style is the person who's getting the checks. So when you scamming, it's not always like somebody's always we're always the villains. Like, we're also helping people.
Really?
The money that the money we never just running off. Split it 50-50 with them. Just now, right now, look.
Someone just said, I swear I got evicted, I gotta get back on my feet, and you said, I got you, cuz. Send me ID. Someone's sending you their bank
right now, this is right now, look at the time. This today, look, it's today. Some people actually need help, so it's like sometimes I know people to this day that bring me other people's accounts. See how real this look? If you were a big teller, who put that up to the sky, you'll see like, you see me?
Like this
wow, let me see the email. $5,400.60.
You'll see like, you see me?
Like this is a real one.
This is a real check. Come up and cash this and then get paid for it right now. Actually, they are. Y'all finna see it today.
Oh shit, they're showing us the... Uh-oh.
We can only fit so much into a YouTube video. All of this will be available at Patreon only.
Yo, official, thank you for the 713 sub. Welcome back, Just. Welcome back, Boosted. Welcome back to the agency, broski.
Top 3 for sure.
This is fucking ridiculous, dude. I'm not exactly sure what we're about to do, but it feels.
Do you really think
sketchy.
this is real?
The first scamming video.
Bro, check fraud is one of the most popular types of fraud. Why would this be fake? And these don't even seem like high-level scammers. These seem like average scammers. I don't know how to explain it. Like the high-level niggas, like they don't scam for food, bro. They only make big plays. And usually those methods get patched pretty quickly and they got to find a new method. And depending on like, you know, what season it is, sometimes you got an incredible method niggas don't know about you. And sometimes they patch your shit and you got to wait for the next one. But like these seem like a average scammer, bro. So this seems actually very believable. They're not even selling a fake story. This seems like generic fraud.
Video I put out. People are wondering, is this guy for real? Is he scamming us and believing that it's real? But like the casualness of which we're doing.
Bro, I watched Tommy G videos. Where do you think I learned this shit from? He did not his first scamming video. I just learned from the videos I watched. They be dropping the methods.
It is less dangerous. If I get killed, try to crack a safe. We crack a cop. Please do not.
So does Minneapolis feel lawless right now?
Certain parts is lawless. I'm not gonna lie, this whole city is lawless.
I don't have to scam, guys. I have a
That's
job.
like the biggest thing. Like even from the politicians to our parents to other people's parents.
How do the politicians scam?
They're in on a lot of shit. Like they get paid bribery and shit. Like,
That's true. Facts.
They're into like the non-profit frauds and shit. Politicians.
That's facts. True.
Oh, dirty too. They play dirty games. Even the police even play dirty games.
He's not going to mention some of the biggest scams going on. Here's a look at something that's actively happening in the city right now. Here it is.
One of the largest scams in United States history happened right here in Minneapolis. During the pandemic, the Minnesota Department of Education was tasked with overseeing the handout of meals to kids, the needy, and the homeless. During the COVID education was tasked with overseeing the handout of meals to kids, the needy, and the homeless during the COVID era, and they delegated local supervision to nonprofits like Feeding Our Future. What happened next was a tsunami of swindling. These nonprofits fraudulently claimed to be feeding thousands of kids a day within just weeks of being formed. Not only were literal tons of food wasted, but the fraud ended up costing the US taxpayer about $250 million. As of now, there are dozens of people being indicted and brought to trial, and to this day this stands as one of the biggest scams in US history.
How about the kids?
Daddy got no hope. He just scared me.
My aunt was in that Rico. There was a Rico?
CIA my dope to the motherfuckers. My daddy, they got him out the way.
Someone just said Brett Favre did the same shit. Yo, that's facts. That's facts. Niggas didn't care when Brett Favre did it, nigga. There was no indictment. Yo, he did do that. That's nuts. It wasn't for 250 though. 250 mil is outrageous.
Shit get wicked out here for real. And I'm not a bad guy. I'm not gonna say this like I'm the biggest bad guy to do this to people and shit. Nah, bro. I'm not gonna do this to get my people together. You hear me?
What percentage of scammers would you say are balling, and what percent of them would you say are actually kind of broke?
There are both scammers. Like there's always the one main person, then there's the middleman, and there's the middle. It's like a tree. One person passes a card to one person, that person gets passed down to the main person. The main person is the one who splits the money to everybody and decides how much everybody else is. And so all scammers are not rich. That's another thing. Like, you can be a scammer and not have a way. You feel me? Like in scam world, always a new scam.
That's what I said.
And it's about who figures out the scam first. You can't really say it's too many runners. Like it's like you always tell.
That sound like something I said.
Runner and moves, boss trying to find the moves. But don't get it confused though. I just seen runners turn into bosses. You feel me? Like it's a lot of runners that became that man. You feel me? So big thing in the scam world, getting slimed out too.
What is that?
Slimed out is like same SPN, bro, just did a move and you like, I'm not paying you or who you brought. It's over with. I'm taking the whole bag. That's what I remember was talking about karma yesterday. It's karma like a scam world too. I don't know somebody. I think it's about
There's no way scammers believe there's karma.
That's a whole other step. You know what I'm saying? It's not just like easy. You can't just wake up and come. It's not that easy. Now, it's not easy to do basic shit, but it gets deeper than that. It can be a blessing and a curse at the same time. It just depends on how you break them. You gotta stay consistent too. You gotta stay consistent with anything you do.
All right, you're filming.
It's just funny getting tips and tricks in life from a scammer. True, he's right. Consistency is really important.
I'm gonna show y'all some box action.
W motivation.
Scammers operate in a climate of deceit. You see, fraud is a game of smoke and mirrors. These guys ran off with the camera to presumably make an ATM play, and what I saw on the tape left me questioning reality.
Boom. Hit a lick. ATM plays is like, that's light shit though. Because there's max on ATMs. Usually it's like a band maximum depending on the bank. And depending on the card limitations.
That's some great footage. See the police?
Where do you guys see him? Of course, you guys were out there for like fucking 20 minutes in ski mask and glasses.
We had a little technical difficulty. You know why it took us so long? And you'll see the card started locking on us. But sometimes the card will lock up and then they give you like fraud alerts, which the person has to confirm on their phone.
You guys were skied up with glasses the whole time.
Whoa!
Like, how is that not, like, do you guys feel like you guys were out there for way too long?
Time limit. And what can they possibly do for real?
One of the things that comes to mind is what we are seeing, is that even real? And what makes me think it is real is that they took 20 minutes outside of this van, they got fraud alerts on their phone. If they were just taking money from their own account, it would have been in and out in a minute or two. But this also brought up more questions. Now, remember earlier in the episode when I was talking about the sense of nihilism that I have noticed in Gen Z? When they do things like this, their nihilism can come off as quite sinister. I mean, scamming people, banks, grandmas, restaurants, it's pretty crazy. But what I think is the source of all this nihilism is a lack of hope. And why I think a lot of Gen Z has no hope. I mean, this is the first generation in American history that's projected not to do better than their parents. These kids have inherited this world where they can't afford anything. The food, the housing, the college, all of it is sky high. And the people making the rules, their government, is this lazy, lousy bunch of bureaucrats that openly cheat all of the time. So a lot of these kids, I think, have just said, F it. The world is fake, the world is a scam, and I'm gonna scam the world. I'm gonna get mine for myself at any means necessary. I'm gonna cheat the system that I feel cheats me.
Yeah, the problem with that mindset is like that scammers don't actually make money, bro. The best scammers make money. You feel me? So, but by the time you get into it that deep, you really have to ask yourself the question, is this what I want my life to look like? Or like a life filled with anxiety, not knowing when shit's all gonna come crashing down. As a scammer, you don't know when the cops know what you know, bro. You don't know when they're onto you. You genuinely have no clue because they have to wait till they can gather evidence. So you could be doing shit, giving them evidence at any given moment. Is that what you want to do? And some people can live like that, which is fine. But the majority of scammers, they will risk the same thing, but they're not getting hundreds of thousands or millions of dollars back. That's why I say, like, this shit looks good when you see the scammers that make money. It's the same thing like rap. Most people that rap make nothing. They just have dreams of making it. But the few who do make it give you the impression that rap is this very lucrative thing. So you really got to ask yourself, do I really love rap? Is it worth me pursuing it? How much do I give a fuck about this? And most people don't love scamming. It's just a way to make money. It is not like an art where it's a passion. It's just a way to make money. And if you're not making money doing it, you got to be realistic. Is it worth risking your freedom?
But what do I know? I'm just trying to make sense of what I'm seeing and figure out the world. That was a look into the world of scamming. Any final
There's
thoughts?
niggas that scam to make $40K a year. It's like, why?
And we won't get y'all everything. We love y'all. We don't scam people for a living. We help people out.
We took a deep dive into this world. Thank you for joining us. We'll see you next week. Peace. If you want to keep yourself safe on the internet, consider checking out the sponsor of the video.
Tommy, fantastic video, bro. Yo, honestly, I think his scam videos are my favorite ones because I feel like I'm learning something while I watch him. Feel me? I feel like I'm learning something while I watch him. Yo, Tommy W video, man. Good drop. Oh, so you like the video? Boom. You're gonna like that one too, man. Go ahead, just. Bro, click the video. What the? Bro, that's what I be saying. Like.